Welcome to Fortune Doubles. Let's face the truth that no one wants to run out of money before they run out of life today. You're going to discover a powerful mindset and strategy that will help you make your money last not just through retirement, but for a lifetime. You'll learn how to stop guessing and start planning, how to avoid the traps that keep people broke, and how ordinary people quietly built extraordinary wealth. Let's begin your journey to financial confidence and peace of mind. Let me tell you about two people you've probably never heard of: Groner and Ronald. Grace was a secretary. Ronald was a janitor. They didn't win the lottery, didn't invent an app. They simply saved, invested, and lived below their means. Grace died with over $7 million. Ronald left behind $8 million. What's the secret? It wasn't luck, it was a mindset. They knew that wealth isn't about flashy spending, it's about quiet discipline. And guess what? You don't need a six-figure salary to follow in their footsteps. You just need consistency and a plan. Now that you've seen what quiet millionaires really look like, let's dive into the mindset that helps you make your money last. When you're young, it's all about accumulation, saving, investing, growing. But when you retire or slow down, the game changes. Now it's about decumulation. How do you spend without running out? Many fear spending their savings, so they hoard or overspend and drain it too fast. The key is balance. You need to manage your withdrawals so your money lasts as long as you do. Think of it like running a marathon, not a sprint. Strategic withdrawals, smart timing, flexibility, and above all, confidence that your plan won't leave you broke at 85. You've learned the mindset. Now let's talk strategy. How much do you actually need to live your ideal retirement? Let me ask you, how much money do you really need to retire? Most people just throw out a number, $1 million, $2 million. But those are guesses. And guesses make for fragile futures. Let's reverse engineer your retirement. First, imagine your ideal month. What would you be doing? Traveling, volunteering, maybe gardening, spending time with grandkids, starting a part-time gig you actually enjoy. Now, put a number to it. $3,000? $5,000? That's your monthly target? Then ask, what income will you still have in retirement? Social Security? Pensions? Rental income? The difference between your ideal lifestyle and your guaranteed income? That's the gap you must fill with savings. It's not about how much you save randomly. It's about targeting the number that gives you the life you want. That's the real power of planning backward. Planning backward gives you clarity. But what are the traps that quietly steal your wealth along the way? Let's be totally honest. Most people aren't in debt because of emergencies. They're in debt because of choices. That luxury car, that third vacation, the treat yourself weekends, they're not evil. They're expensive distractions. There's a saying, we buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't even like. That's not wealth. That's bondage. Wealth is quiet. It's slow. Shows up in freedom, not in handbags. And here's the truth. Every dollar you spend trying to look rich is one less dollar. You'll have to actually become rich. Avoid lifestyle creep. When your income increases, don't inflate your expense. Inflate your investments. That's how you build a future you'll be proud of. You've seen what to avoid. Now let's look at how you can create income that never runs out, no matter what the market does. Let's talk about safety nets. A smart retiree once told me, I never worry about money because I covered my essentials with guaranteed income. That's what annuities can do. Love them or hate them, they give something the market doesn't: certainty. You can create a guaranteed monthly check that covers your basic needs, food, housing, bills, for the rest of your life. That means your investments can be used for fun, travel, giving, or legacy, not survival. Now, not all annuities are created equal. You want low fees, transparent terms, reputable providers. But if you want peace of mind in your later years, look into them, because peace is priceless. Now that your basics are covered, what if you're starting late or feel behind? Here's what you still can do. Think it's too late for you to start investing? Think again. I've seen 50-year-olds who started with nothing retire in comfort. Why? Because they stopped waiting and started acting. Start where you are. Even $200 a month invested in index funds can grow significantly in 15 years. Don't obsess over picking winners, just stay consistent. Investing is like farming. You don't dig up the seed every week to check on it. You plant, you water, you wait. Let your investments work in the background while you focus on living wisely in the foreground. Investing is powerful, but protecting what you've built is just as important. Here's how to guard your wealth. You can build wealth for 30 years and lose it in 30 days. Emotion is the enemy of good decisions. That's why great investors automate, diversify, and protect themselves from themselves. Want to avoid panic selling during a crash? Then set your system and stick to it. Want to avoid overspending? Use cash envelopes or budgeting apps that lock your limits. Build friction between you and your worst habits. Smart money management isn't just about earning or saving. It's about self-control. Guard your mind. Guard your emotions. Guard your future. You've learned the tools. Let's close with a final truth, what really lasts in the end. So let me leave you with this. It's not about having more. It's about using what you have wisely. Every wise choice today becomes a gift to your future self. Retirement isn't a finish line. It's a lifestyle you build, choice by choice. Ronald Reed and Grace Groner didn't live flashy lives, but they died with freedom. And that freedom came from patience, clarity, and courage. You can have that too. Start now. Start small, but start because you're fortune. It doubles with every wise step forward. And if this inspired you, subscribe to Fortune Doubles for more timeless financial wisdom